Okay, guys, we are going to go ahead and dive right in and get started with this new distributor training. So for those of you that were on our Tuesday night Zoom, this is going to be a little bit different. We did a training Tuesday night. We are doing trainings every Tuesday and Thursday, at least through the end of April. And they're all going to be a little bit different with different leaders sharing different tips for new distributors. So my recommendation for all of you is to get on as many as you can. Even if some of the information is repetitive, it's going to help you feel more confident in sharing the business and products when you've heard the information more than once, okay? So if you were on the Tuesday night one, again, some of it will be repetitive, but a lot of it's gonna be new information too. So on Tuesday, we went over posting, we went over mindset, and we went over host to post. Tonight, we're gonna do a different side of host to post, and then we are gonna talk about selling samples, putting cash in your pocket, and then sending out your first messages. So the first thing I want you guys to know, and I won't go really in depth with this, but please be in touch with your sponsor. Be asking questions, be sending screenshots. If you guys are brand new, even if you're in your first anywhere 30 to 90 days, or maybe you're getting relaunched, stay in touch with your sponsor. Ask for help. Tell them you're stuck. Tell them you're discouraged. Tell them you need help with an answer. Don't try to figure out everything on your own. That's what we're here for. You know, I learned a lot of my business by trial and error. So why would you guys do the same thing? Like, I've figured out messages that work for me. Use those until you find things that work for you. So stay in the back pocket of your sponsor. Literally message them so much that you think that you might be bugging them, because I guarantee you are not. It's so much easier for us to help people when they are in our inbox. So one other just quick little thing of encouragement before we dive in. Just know this is going to feel a little bit unnatural. If you're brand new and you've never done something like this before, of course, it's going to feel a little unnatural. You're probably not used to posting on social media. You probably don't know everything about the products. Maybe you haven't tried anything. I know I hadn't tried a single product when I joined. And so I didn't know what I was doing or really what I had my hands on. But I just decided that this business is only going to work if I work. And so I just was ignorance on fire. I was willing to talk to people. I knew not everyone would say yes. I knew not everyone would say no. And I knew I was willing to put the work in if someone would just guide me. And we are here to guide you. So you are the only one that's in charge of your effort, but we are here to cheer you on along the way. So I would love for you guys to share in the chat your first name, where you are from, and how long you've been in the business. Or what day you joined. I know we have some people that are super, super new to the business and some people that have rejoined. And then we are going to start with my friend. Where is she? Arielle, are you on here?
Yep, I'm here.
Hey, girl. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through one of the first things that you're going to do for your business.
All right. Hey, friends. I love all the cameras on because I love seeing people's faces, and I feed off of all of your guys' faces. Anyway, I'm so happy to talk to you guys tonight. First off, I just want to say like how proud I am of every single one of you for being on here, because that's like shows a lot about how you feel about the business and jumping right in. Sorry, I'm reading all of the, I need to take this chat off for a second. Okay. So anyways, you guys showing up today just shows a lot. And so I just want you guys to know that. So I'm going to talk a little bit about some chicken noodle soup, dirt, you know, it's a great combination of things that we like to talk about. So a chicken noodle soup list, guys. Chicken noodle soup list is one of my favorite things. My chicken noodle soup list and my dirt list is my favorite thing. I actually still work off of this list. It's kind of like a thing that I always keep in the back of my my notebook. And so what a chicken noodle soup list is, this is the first thing you kind of want to do in your business, is think about people who support you no matter what. The reason we call it a chicken noodle soup list is when you're sick or, you know, you're not feeling well, who are those people that are going to come and bring you chicken noodle soup to help you feel better? Who are those people that are going to be there for you to help you? So that is what your chicken noodle soup list is. So make sure you're writing down people, you know, whether it's your family, your parents, your cousins, your best friends, your boss, you know, anybody, you never know. Make sure you're writing this list down. You guys want to let them know what you're doing. What have you gotten into? That kind of leads into your dirt list. I love talking about the dirt list because The dirt list is something that's kind of the exact same thing. Instead of them buying you chicken noodle soup, these are people that would buy dirt from you to support you, no matter what you are doing in your life, whether they don't like it or they don't understand it or they're not sure what's happening. These people are going to be there to support you no matter what. So this is what your dirt list is. Dirt list meaning they would buy dirt from you. Okay, if that helps you, they would buy dirt from you. These are your people that are going to help you get that $150 shopping spree. These are going to be people that are going to help you start building your business. So that is what your dirt list is. So really, those are the two lists that you guys really need to focus on in the beginning. Think hard about it. Just be real with them. We're going to give you scripts and stuff, but just make sure you're super real. Tell them, hey, I just heard this new adventure. I'm a little bit nervous about it. I would love to tell you more. Let's have coffee, or, right now you can't really have coffee, but let's have like a Zoom coffee, or let's talk on the phone. I'd love to tell you about this new health business that I'm in. The products are going to change your life, just like they have mine. You might not, like when I joined, I was a customer first. So there might be some of you on here that are simply joined to sell because you love these products. You started out as a customer. And so, you know about them, you want to share the products. Whether maybe you joined because you saw this and you would love to earn some extra money. So obviously you're learning more about the products, but you still want to tell people all about the products, what you're getting, what this journey is for you. And you never know when you go into that, your dirt list, your chicken noodle soup list, you might actually find someone that's like, well, what are you doing? How did you get into this? How can I get into this? Things like that. So now, kind of like venturing into that, I kind of want to get into, this is going to be kind of short, but I kind of want to get into, think about people who you would want by your side. Think about people who you would want on your team. Think about people, I'm a very, extroverted person. I am very loud and that's just who I am. So I kind of gravitate towards people who are like that. I kind of have that personality when I post. I kind of have that personality on Zooms. And so, maybe there's people that post the way that you do. Maybe there's people who you see posting. Maybe there's people who you see are extremely positive on Facebook. They're always positive. They're always doing this, always doing that. They are healthy. They're always working out, things like that. Maybe you're seeing a struggling stay-at-home mom, or you gotta find who are people that you want to work with, because essentially as soon as you start building your business, you are that to them. You are there for them, and you kind of grab link arms and go do it together. So think about that. Think about people that you would love to have on your side in this business. We're going to put a couple sample messages that you can send out in the chat. They probably already did that. I had to turn my chat off because I just get really distracted. So what we would like you guys to do is to send out at least 3 messages. DT, or we're focused on DT, correct, Alyssa? Sorry. Go ahead.
So we're going to just do loyal customer for this one.
Loyal customer, okay.
I put it in the chat.
You did? Okay, sorry. I turned my chat off.
No, you're good.
Okay.
So I went ahead and put the first message, you guys. You're going to have to tweak it a little bit. Anytime we ever give you a post or a message, just know you're going to have to personalize it, because we all have our own way of talking to people. Like, I'm from Texas. I say y'all. A lot of you guys probably don't. So just make sure you read things before you send them out. But I put a sample message, assuming they respond and say, sure, send me more info. I also put the response to that message. And then here in a second, I'm probably going to have to split it up into 3 messages, but I'm going to send a really long couple of messages with product descriptions. For those of you that are on your phone, you can copy and paste these. You don't have to exit out Zoom, but just go over to your notes app and paste them. You want to have all these product descriptions, and then your sponsor can walk you through the conversations from there. We just want to equip you with how to get the conversation started and how to walk through the conversation. And then your sponsor can help you with which products to recommend and how to explain the pricing when you get to that point. So like she said, we're going to have you guys message a couple people tonight on the Zoom. You guys do it scared. Like, I don't know if there's people on here, you can even share in the chat. Like, if this is the first time you're messaging someone, like, let us know, let us cheer you on. We know that it's uncomfortable when you don't really know if people are going to support you or not. But that's the other thing I wanted to tell you tonight is we are starting with your chicken noodle soup list or your dirt list. And there might be some of you that are like, my list is really small. Like, I really don't have people that are going to support me in that way. Or I don't know a lot of people that have extra money right now. So my tips for you are, number one, don't assume that people don't have the money or that they don't want it or that they won't support you. Okay, that's the first thing. Our job is just to share. You know, try to be detached from the outcome, detached from what they're going to say. Your job is just to share, because you never know when someone might need something that we have. And even if it's not today, you want to plant that seed so that they're watching you for the future. So that's the first thing. The second thing I want you to know, though, is this is just where we're starting. And regardless of if, you know, some of you are going to have people that support you right off the bat, and that's amazing. But at some point, we all get to the point where we're out of our little inner circle. And we're going to teach you what to do past there. And the thing that we do last tonight is going to help you grow your network and your friends list. So don't feel like if you don't get a good response from your inner circle or your dirt list or whatever, that you can't be very successful here. It's just a matter of learning. And just like opening a restaurant or a boutique or having some sort of business, your friends and family aren't going to be the only people that shop with you. If you're going to have a successful restaurant, your friends and family aren't going to be the only ones that eat there. So this business is the same. We're going to start with your friends and family so we can teach you the conversations, and then we're going to move on. So no stress with the outcomes of these conversations, okay? Okay, so let's just give everyone like another minute since I've been talking, and just make sure you send these out, guys, before you go to bed tonight, because truly, if you don't do it scared, you won't do it at all. So don't wait until you're feeling brave, because that moment will never come. Just do it afraid. All right, Sarah, do you want to go ahead and jump into selling samples?
Yes. Okay, so if you, really quickly, if you were on Tuesday night's Zoom and you already made the giveaway post, go ahead and we're gonna make a new post really quickly. I know you're probably in your messenger and stuff, but go really quick to make a post, and it's just gonna say something like, who wants to try some Skinny Brew samples? Sending samples today, sending samples tomorrow, one of those. So we're gonna make a post and just do like a color block, just a short and sweet one. I like to ask this type of question at least, it's usually once a week, sometimes once every other week, just so that people don't get like, I don't know, it doesn't matter. So go ahead and make that post. If you didn't watch Tuesday's Zoom, don't worry, we have a post for you. That's coming next with Alyssa's host a post. Yeah, so Alyssa put it in the chat, who wants to try my Skinny Brew samples before committing to a whole bag. I have 5 to send out. So something like that, just go ahead and do that really quickly. Excuse me. While you're doing that, and I made a post similar to that yesterday or the day before, and I've sold 5 already for $20 each, and so you can do the math within the last like day. So that's why I like to make a post like that once every couple weeks, because it just gets people interested, and they're like, what? Especially if you're going to be doing these host to posts that we're talking about on these trainings, you guys, like, your posts are going to start to blow up when you're doing these host to posts. So I'm really excited. So, okay. So how these samples work are when you join right now, you get 10 Skinny Brew samples on a sample app. So they're not quite like physical samples, especially with like the pandemic going on. Our company wanted to make everything like right away. You can make money instantly. You don't have to wait for the mail. It's so awesome. So you get 10. There's 3. I should have one. There's some right there, but I can't. I don't have Elastigirl arms. Yeah, Alyssa's gonna hold one up. There are 3 Skinny Brew single serving packets in each sample. So these, yay, Eileen says posted. So when people get their samples, they'll have a 3-day supply. So there's actually, Arielle, would you mind putting the message that I put in the chat? Well, I can.
Got it.
Okay, thank you. So Alyssa's gonna be putting a message in the chat real quick for everyone who comments on this sample post. And if you want, if you didn't watch Tuesday's Zoom and you want to make this post tomorrow, just, you know, like save it to your phone or whatever and make the post tomorrow. We have a post for you to make later. So everyone who comments or likes on this post, you're gonna send them this message. Hey girlfriend, got your heart on my Skinny Brew post. You know, we just came out with these cute new 3-day sample packs for those who want to try before buying a bag. They're only $20 and that'll cover the shipping too. If you want to send me your mailing address, I'll send you the link to pay. So what I love is on Facebook Messenger, you can request payment, or you can use Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. You can use any type of way to collect this money. But this $20, like, so it's $20 for each sample pack, and you get 10 when you join. So again, do the math. It's $200. You can literally make $200 as quickly as you want with this business, which is so cool. And it goes like cash to you. Like, you get to keep that. You don't have to give a portion back to the company or anything like that. And what's amazing is, okay, cool. Yeah, Alyssa's putting more like messages that you can save to your notes for these Skinny Brew samples. Sometimes when people ask, what is it? I didn't put that in there. I'll put it when Alyssa's talking about the host to post, I'll put a message that I use to describe what Skinny Brew is. Because sometimes people, especially when you're new, they're going to be like, what is that? So I'll put the message that I use. It's just a French roast. You mix it into water, hot or cold. It dissolves into water when you mix it. And it's kind of a medium roast, I would say, a light to medium roast, depending on how much water you use. It's so good. It boosts your metabolism, gives you that like clear, clean energy without like the jitters or a crash. I'm pregnant and it helps keep me awake all night, or I mean all day, not all night. The baby keeps me awake all night. But it's amazing. It's like once you go Skinny Brew, you don't go back ever. So that's kind of like, that's what the Skinny Brew samples are. Some of the messages that are in the chat, you can save those. Something else I also like to do is when people host a post for me, which Alyssa's gonna talk about next. When people put up a post for me, I have a message that Alyssa will put in the chat as well. It's just, thanks so much. This might sound random, LOL, but I'd love to offer you a $5 off coupon for my Skinny Brew coffee as a thank you as well. I can mail you a 3-pack of samples for only $20 in free shipping. How does that sound? And some people will say, no thanks, that's fine. That's fine. It's like if you offered them a hot dog and they said no thanks, like you wouldn't be like, oh, what? Like, no, they're just not hungry for a hot dog right now. They'll probably want your Skinny Brew samples eventually, I promise. But you can save that message in your notes as well. And anytime somebody does a host to post for you, that was some sample cash that I made yesterday. A couple of ladies said yes, and so I sent the link to pay through Facebook Messenger, and boop, got 20 bucks, well, 40 bucks because it's 2 people. So this is seriously such a fast way to make cash. And okay, really quick, I'm gonna go over, okay, once they send you the $20, then what do you do? So do you have a second to screen share, Melissa?
Do what?
Or do you want me to just show it on my screen?
Oh, the app?
Yeah, it's okay. Do you want me to do it?
I can do it from my phone.
So once they send you the $20, don't send the sample before they send you the $20. And I would even like check your bank account just to make sure it goes through. I'm just paranoid like that. I mean, I know it's only $20, but you know. So what you'll do is you'll get their email, mailing address, and phone number. And so Alyssa is going, so you'll go to I use the Connect app. Do you use the sampling? Okay, so sampling, okay. So I think I'm working harder. So there is a sampling app that you can download. It's free. This is what it looks like. So you'll click on that. You'll do send a sample. And you, like I said, you already have these 10 samples. If you joined a month or so ago, you might have 7 samples that you were given, or sample credit, or no, 4, I think it's 4. Anyway, and then yeah, you just click send sample again. You have to click send sample like 4 times, but it's so easy. Send a sample. Send a sample again. I told you like 4 times. And then you're just gonna put in their name, their phone number, their email address, and then the next step is their address. And then you hit send, and it's literally, it is like, I'm telling you, this just came out like 2 months ago, and this has like changed our business. You guys are in at the right time to be able to send these samples to people. So that is how you can make super quick cash. Whenever, just like a tiny tip, whenever I'm talking to somebody who's interested in the Skinny Brew, I don't offer the sample first. I at least talk to them, and you can ask your sponsor and who you joined with about the conversation like this, but I do talk to them about our Skinny Brew as a loyal customer. And I go through that pricing and the discount and stuff. If for whatever reason they say, you know, that's too much, then I'm like, that's all right. Like, let's get some samples in your hand. It's only 20 bucks. You know, again, you can ask your sponsor for a little bit of help on like wording with that. But I do lead with our loyal customer program because we do want people to see a lifestyle change, not just try a 3-pack of samples and be done with it. So what I do, once I send a sample, I message the person and I'm like, okay, it'll be shipping within the next 3 to 5 business days. Once you receive it, go ahead and shoot me a message so I can send you my mixing tips so that you get, you know, as good of results for the 3 days. And then you just kind of want to keep up with them and keep in touch with them and follow up to see, you know, if they'd like to try a whole bag and stuff. And that's something that your sponsor will help you. We won't leave you in the dust, I promise. But that is, if you are here, if you need fast money, tell your sponsor, I need fast money, and we will help you sell these samples because it is life-changing. $200 is what you have. And sorry, one more thing. You can buy more sample credits. Like if you start selling these and you're like, I'm a sample, like slinging machine, then you can buy them through the eSuite. Your enroller will help you with that. It's really awesome. You can buy 5 samples for only $35. So if you are selling, and what I do is I wait until I sell like 2 samples for 40, 20, and 40, and then I buy my credits for only $35, and then you still have those 3 other samples that you're making money. So I'm telling you, if you want to make quick cash, this is the way to go. So I believe, yes, no post office. Oh, I believe that's all. I am going to shoot it to Alyssa for distributor host to post. You guys listen. There's going to be a lot of information, but this is really, really, really good. So.
Love it. Okay. So, first of all, I want to see in the chat, what would an extra $500 a month do for you right now? Because I'm about to show you like the thing that is going to unlock all of the success in your business, like small friends list, big friends list, supportive circle, no supportive circle. Like if you can master what I'm about to teach you and explain, you can make a lot of money in this company. Okay. No talent needed, only just consistent work ethic. Okay. So if you were on Tuesday night Zoom, we had you make a post about a giveaway. For those of you, this is your first Zoom or you have no idea what I'm talking about with the giveaway. Each month we pull together with several other teams, sideline teams, and we give away money basically, just to help people. No purchase necessary. Like literally we have people post for us in exchange. They get an entry to win money. So, and I'm going to walk through exactly what that looks like, but just know that you guys don't have to pitch in any money. So the first month that you join and the next month, you guys don't have to contribute. After that, it's $5 and it's going to be one of your #1 marketing tools to grow your business and to grow your friends list. So this month we are doing $250 every Wednesday. We are giving 5 winners $50. So $250 each week. But we're getting 5 winners this time. Normally we do 1 big prize, but with everything going on in the world, it's been awesome that we get to draw 5 names every week. So that being said, you know, we're going to walk you through how to do it. When people start posting for you tonight, message your sponsor and say, hey, I've been doing host to post. That's what it's called, host to post, HAP. And I need to enter some names into the drawing. How do I do that? Okay, and they'll show you on the team page where to do that. But we're going to go ahead and just throw up a post. So you guys still probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but you're going to make the post that I'm about to send in the chat or something similar, and you're just going to trust us that we're going to walk you through this because we want you guys to make money. There's no reason for us to teach you something that wouldn't make you money, right? So I'm going to put a message in the chat right now. Yes, and if you just made a Skinny Brew post, don't make this post now. You can save it for tomorrow sometime. But here we go. Hold on. Okay, so this is an old one. You guys are going to have to tweak the actual wording. So share the most recent photo in your camera roll for a chance to win $250. I would say for a chance to win $50 on Wednesday, there will be 5 winners. And then I just make it funny and say, unless it's inappropriate, like don't share that picture with me. Okay, so you're going to make a post similar to that, change it to make sure it's cash, $50, 5 winners, change the wording. You can put it on a colorful Facebook background, which I recommend. And then we are going to put some messages in the chat. So go ahead and just put that up there. If people start commenting, that's amazing. Don't stress, take a deep breath. We're going to finish the training and then you can get to the comments. So this is what this is going to look like. People are going to post for you on their wall. They're going to almost be mini distributors. You're going to have people that are posting about the products or about the business or even about the giveaway. So let's say Sarah's not in the business, but she wants an entry to win. I'm going to send her a post maybe about a weight loss product. And she's going to say, hey guys, my friend's looking for someone to try her new fat burning coffee. Do I have any friends that, you know, love coffee? Everyone that comments on Sarah's post is now a potential customer for me. So Sarah's going to get her name into a drawing to win $50 cash on Wednesday, but I am going to get hopefully tons of potential customers that are interested in weight loss. Okay. So when Sarah posts and she starts getting comments, I'm going to go over to her post. I don't have people tag me in the post. I go over to her post. I click the top 3 little dots on the top right-hand corner of her post, and I save her post. So that way I can come back and find it later. When people start commenting on her post, I'm gonna respond to them and say, hey, would it be okay if I sent you a friend request so I can send you info? When those people say yes, I'm going to send them a friend request. Okay, so you guys can see, if you even had a couple of people tonight that made a post for you that got several comments and then you added them on Facebook, you've now grown your Facebook following. More people are going to be seeing you post about this coffee probably every day because you're going to love it. And eventually those people are going to also host a post for you because they're going to want to enter to win. So they're going to post about the business or products. Their friends are going to comment. and you're going to end up growing your friends list exponentially. But you're not just growing your friends list with random people. You're growing your friends list with people that are either interested in making extra money from home or are interested in products that we offer. So this is where a huge part of your customer base is going to come from if you do it consistently. Okay, so you're going to make that post. It looks like, okay, so people are, Sarah and Arielle are going to share some of the messages in the chat that you will respond to people. Tonight, though, we're going to do something different than we did on Tuesday. And some of you guys, even if you're not as new, you might not have dabbled in this yet. We're actually going to have people post about the business opportunity, because we know there's lots of people right now, for the first time in history, more people than ever are at home needing money. Like, bottom line, there's more people with more time that need money, and it will never happen again. So we want to start planting those seeds with people and help people make extra money from home. So you guys have your hands on a golden opportunity. And even though you are brand new, that does not mean that people will not join you in this business. That does not mean that people don't need the money. And it does not mean that you are not capable of training someone else how to be successful. Because you know why? You're going to have them get on next Tuesday night's training, and then the next Thursday night's training, and you're going to connect them with your sponsor, and you're going to get them connected to the team page. You don't need to have experience or a success story to help someone else start making money in this business. So we are going to have, perfect. So someone comments in your giveaway post, you're going to message them, say, hey, saw your comment on my post. If you'll throw this quick post up for me, I'll give you an entry. Then you are going to send them the post that Sarah sent, where are my friends wanting to make an extra income from home? Make sure you put your name in the blank. So Alyssa has openings working on social media, no experience needed. And they're going to post that for you. They're not going to tag you in it. And then you're going to go back and save it. Okay. I normally say, just let me know when it's posted. So that way I know to go look at their page, save it. And then again, message your sponsor. They'll tell you where to put the screenshot and get their name into the drawing. But y'all, that's host to post. It's that simple. And we do these drawings every single month. So the next time we do, next week when we do another one, some of these people are going to want to post for you again. And next week you might give them a weight loss post. But tonight we are focusing on the business. So, so the way that Sarah's putting those in the chat is important. Because if you send all of these messages all at once, people will copy and paste the whole message and put it on their wall. And no, we don't want that. We want them to only post the posts that we want. So, so split it up like she shared in the chat. And again, I'll leave this Zoom up for a little bit after it's over, just so you guys can spend time going through the chat, making sure you got all the messages saved. But host to post is where it's at. I'm going to show you one other thing. And we hesitated even sharing this, you guys, because we don't want you to be overwhelmed. But if your boss told you, hey, if you could just master this one thing and it would make you tons of money, you would do it, right? You'd spend the extra time like figuring it out, and you would stick to that every day. Because posting is great and putting things in your story is great, and you have to reach out to people and you have to follow up and all of those things. But if you really will master host to post, it'll change your business. So, and it's free, you guys. Besides the $5 you might pitch in for host to post, but you're not paying for a magazine ad, you're not paying for a billboard, you're not paying for a radio commercial. Like, you're literally using social media, which is a free platform. So this is our host to post tracker, and there's a couple different ones floating around. This is the one that I've been using. These are on the team page. If you just search host to post tracker or HAP tracker, you will find some different trackers that you can use. But I have one of these for every day. And my goal every day is to put the date up here and to get this many people to post for me. So maybe your number will be smaller. If you're new, you might say, okay, I don't even know who to ask to do this, or I didn't get very many comments on my post. We have solutions for that, but maybe your goal is 3. Whatever it is, just pick a consistent goal and be determined that every day you're going to get 3 hosts to post up. And you'll see here, there's different categories of posts that you can have people do. So tonight we're doing business posts. We're looking for people that want to make extra money from home, but we also do product posts, usually weight loss or even like hair, skin, and nails. And then we also do some giveaway posts, which we'll probably be going over on Tuesday or Thursday next week. But this host to post tracker is a good way to keep you accountable. Okay, if it's the only thing that you do for your business every single day, it's worth it. Posting and all that other stuff is key. Don't hear me wrong. If you're going to build a business on social media, you also need to post, and people need to have something to look at when they're on your page. but host to post is a game changer, you guys. I don't know if I left anything out as far as host to post goes, but we'll stay on for just a couple minutes, answer any questions that we may have missed. You guys use the next couple of minutes to scroll through the chat, make sure that you are copying and pasting as many of these messages as you can get, put them in the notes of your phone. And again, ask your sponsor for help. Like literally, some of this probably like went right over your head. You might be a little bit confused. Message your sponsor and say, okay, like I was on the training, but I'm like a little unclear on XYZ. That is truly what we are here for, guys. And the last thing I want you to know is that, again, this season that we are in is the craziest thing. Like people need what we have. People are still shopping like crazy, you guys. And our team, and I know you guys are new, but our team has had over 150 more enrollments in the first 15 days of April than we did the first 15 days of March. And guys, March is a huge month for us because it's like spring break month and it was pre-coronavirus. So to have that many more customers and distributors joining us in this month after weeks of this going on, that just goes to show you like we have something that people want and something that people need. And we're very fortunate that we work for a debt-free company that can pay us and can offer special incentives and do these pick 2 sales. Like if you guys don't know about that, message your sponsor. But we have so many great incentives for distributors, including a $15,000 bonus for those of you that are ready to just like kill it and run with this business. So that's the perk of working for a debt-free company that has products that people still want. Even in the middle of a world crisis, that people are still ordering these products. People want things delivered right to their doorstep, including coffee right now. So take advantage of that. And I truly believe that in 2021, even those of you that signed up today are either going to be saying, man, I really wish I would have just done it. I really wish that even though I was scared, I would have put in the work. I wonder what would have happened. And the other group of you that is going to just run and be ignorance on fire and ask questions and post and do all the things and fill out these host to post trackers, in 2021, you're going to be saying, I am so glad I did. So you can be one or the other, but we really want you guys to be the ones saying, I'm so glad I did, that I got out of my own comfort zone, that I got out of my head, that I stopped making the excuses of all the reasons that I can't do this, that I'm too shy or I don't have the personality or I don't have the network. Like we want you to get so far past that and prove to yourself that you can do it and be so stinking glad that you did. So that's it for tonight. You guys join us on Tuesday. We'll be going over some different topics for new distributors. I appreciate Sarah, Arielle, for you guys joining me tonight. I know we didn't even talk about our stories, but we just had so much good stuff to share. So appreciate you guys being on. Thank you everyone for joining, and I'll check the chat to make sure we didn't miss any questions.